City Parks manager Dave Ellis inspects this elm tree for a little critter that's responsible for this damage.
Quite small, kind of brown-black with a kind of a mop-like appearance.
You can barely see them, but little insects could be responsible for harming thousands of Lethbridge's elm trees.
Right now they're under attack by an insect called Elm Scale, and so we are combating that as best we can. We're geared up to treat about 2/3 of our trees this year in an effort to try and save those trees.
According to Ellis, Lethbridge has a higher elm tree population than most prairie cities.
Between boulevard trees and park trees, we've got just over 5,000 elm trees through the city, and many of those are mature, like 50-year-old trees. They're lining the streets and really a treasure in our urban forest.
Ellis says City Council recently approved the budget to treat the trees, adding that the elms haven't been treated in a number of years.
We've noticed it a few years ago. We didn't really have the tools we needed to combat it or to treat or to kill the insects. This year we do, so we're going harder than we have in the past. Also because we haven't been able to treat the last couple of years and weather and whatnot, the infestation is higher this year, so the problem is more serious this year.
According to Ellis, the treatment is a pesticide called triazine, which gets injected into the trunk.
It's a product that's actually an extract from the neem tree. So it's kind of a natural, it's not a synthetic pesticide, but it does kill elm scale.
You can tell an elm tree has been infected if the trunk has a black, sooty look to it. Ellis explains that the insects suck out the sap and leave a honeydew.
And that honeydew is sticky, so it attracts dust and grows mold. So the sidewalks will look kind of gray, soot-covered. A vehicle, a sidewalk, even the grass will look kind of shiny and sticky. That's probably the first sign you'd notice. And if you inspected the tree a little bit closer, you'd actually see the bugs. They're kind of a white, creamy colored kind of fringe around them.
The city plans to treat the trees on public property through the middle of July, but private elms need to be treated by their owners.
We've got over 5,000 trees on public property, on the boulevards and on streets, but we estimate that there's at least that many more trees on private property. So we'd encourage homeowners to have a close look at their trees. Look for that black, sooty kind of covering either on the sidewalk or on the branches of the tree. And if they're concerned that they've got it, they should call a tree professional to come out and assess it. There are a few companies in town that can do the treatment.
Information about Elm Scale Disease can be found on the city's website. For Go on Shaw TV, I'm Jeannette Rocher.